Quisiera hacerte un invite, pero la verdad no sé si tienes quien te lo evite. Mejor me separaré. Por ahí va la despedida. Chinita por tu...
Ojalá que todos ustedes están alegrándose de toda la comida, de la música, las Catrinas. Vamos a darles un gran aplauso, por favor. Let's give a big round of applause for las Catrinas. Let me tell you something, this is something very special. You rarely see a full mariachi like this one with all women. So that's very special. Let's give another applause for that. And especially, they're all so beautiful and appropriately dressed. Thank you very much. Well, this is one of the first activities that we have here in our new City Hall. I want to thank you for that. And I also want to congratulate all the Latinos who are here today because we are celebrating the opening of Hispanic Heritage Month. For those of you who don't know, Hispanic Heritage Month, before it was a month, was a week. In 1968, President Johnson declared Hispanic Heritage Week. And then 20 years later, in 1988, President George H.W. Bush 1, declared it a month. So we went from a week to a month, but actually we celebrated every day, every year. As we know, we have a growing immigrant population in the United States that we welcome, and that includes and increases our diversity, not only here in Long Beach, but in our country. And we know that the economic impact of Latinos is very strong. Here in Long Beach, it's $33 billion a year what the Latino population contributes into the economy in Southern California. So for that is a major, major impact that the Latino community, Hispanic community has here in Long Beach. I'm very honored to be here today to celebrate the 5th year of celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. And every year I've been able to do it with the help and the support of our mayor, Robert Garcia. And with that, I'd like to bring him up here to say a few words and continue the celebration that we're having here today. Mayor Garcia.
Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo estamos todos? ¿Bien? Everybody good? Let's give Councilmember Urenga a big round of applause, because really he's the one that organizes all this, and him and his team are the organizers. I'm just here for support. And thank you. You guys are amazing musicians, so thank you for your amazing art and your music. And I think one of the best things about Mexican culture and mariachi culture is just the amazing way the emotion is in your art and the love of country and culture. So thank you. Let's give these ladies another round of applause for their amazing work. And I also want to thank a few people that are here. I know we have our city prosecutor, Doug Halbert, here. I see our vice mayor, Dee Andrews, here. If I missed anyone else from the city, I know they're here as well. And I just want to say, the only last thing I'll say is, for those that are here celebrating, just be proud of the diversity of Long Beach. We love our Latina culture, Hispanic culture. We love all the cultures in the city, regardless of what it is. So thank you for being here.
Gracias, Alcalde Robert Garcia. By the way, the mayor is from Peru. So we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, which is all our Latino cultures, from Mexico to the Central America to South America. We celebrate everyone. And that's one of the continuing traditions that we have here in Long Beach, is that we do celebrate all our cultures. We have Nowruz from the Persian community. We have African American month that we celebrate in February. So we love to party here in Long Beach.
Our second presentation is for Hispanic Heritage Month. And so we, of course, have we celebrate different cultures and different festivities throughout the year. And this is one of those we do every year. And I want to turn this over to Councilmember Urenga.
Thank you, Mayor. Buenas noches, bienvenidos, felicidades a todos. Le quiero dar la bienvenida a esta reunión del concejal. Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you here to this meeting of the City Council, where we are going to be recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month. On a national level, the week of September 16th was first recognized as Hispanic Heritage Week
in 1968 by then President Lyndon B. Johnson. 20 years later, in 1988, the week was expanded to a 30-day period between September 15 to October 15th, and that was renamed Hispanic Heritage Month. That was done by President George H.W. Bush, Bush 1. When I became 7th District City Councilman in 2014, I noticed that the city had lost that celebration week. Back in the day when I was attending school at Cal State Long Beach and in the community, we used to have a Hispanic Heritage Week celebrations in parks throughout the city and other facilities. And we sort of lost that. So when I became council member, I said, we gotta bring it back. And so I was able to partner with now State Senator Lita Gonzalez and our mayor, Robert Garcia, to reinstitute Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. And this today marks the 5th year of doing the celebration. I'm very proud of that. Today, we come here to celebrate our diversity. There are over 209,000 Latinos living in Long Beach, accounting for almost half of the city's population. I also want to announce that we have some major players in city government who are from Latino descent. I'd like to recognize our fire chief, Javier Espino, our police chief, Robert Luna, our city clerk, Monique de la Garza, and our human resources director, Alex Vasquez, and our deputy director of City Development Services, Oscar Orsi. I would like to take this time to thank today's performers, Mariachi Las Catrinas from Los Angeles and Grupo Folclórico Mexica de Cal State Long Beach. I want to also give special thanks to Lola's Mexican Cuisine for catering today's celebration. And with that, I would now like to introduce Mariachi Las Catrinas de Los Angeles. And the special thing about this group is, as you will notice, because you can't help it, they're all women. They're all female. That is a rare event in mariachi music where you have an all-woman mariachi. So with that, I'd like them to open with the song La Huasteca.
Para que sepas que te quiero, tú a mí no me quieres.
And before we close this program out, I'd like to hear the Chief Espino. Do your big grito, Chief. Sí me gusta. There are other important individuals that I left out of my list. And we got Mario Cordero, who is the Executive Director of the Port of Long Beach, and Gonzalo Medina, who is the Chief of Lifeguards, Chief of Marines. So thank you, Mario, for being here. Ahora, I want to dedicate this last song to you, the city of Long Beach, and it's called Cerca del Mar, by the beach. Thank you. Yeah, I want to thank you, Mariachi Las Catrinas de Los Angeles. Thank you so much for making this such a wonderful opening to our city council meeting. And with that, I hope that you all get to enjoy the culture, the cuisine, and the music during Hispanic Heritage Month this month. Thank you very much for being here. Mayor, I turn it over to you.
Gracias. Thank you very much.